Milos Kerkez is getting better game by game as the heir to the throne that Robertson held so long on left back. That's great to see. Let's read some of his own words talking about having to adapt to Liverpool. I'm Lawrence on Liverpool, a brand new Liverpool fan channel. I can only grow with your support, so drop all your thoughts in the comments below. Liverpool defender Milos Kerkez says he is improving every day as he continues to adapt to playing with his new teammates. He had his best game so far for Liverpool against Everton, which is brilliant to see. In a derby, high-intensity match, very, very meaningful for the fans, he stepped up. Kerkez says, I am just here to do my job. I want to improve and want to give everything for the badge. You have to adapt, but the coaches are helping me a lot, so I'm improving every single day. I'm not listening to the outside noise. I am just following what the coach tells me. We hear that from a lot of Liverpool players at the moment, actually. Ekitike saying, I'm ignoring all outside noise, not interested. Isak saying that too. Van Dijk said in a press conference before the Everton game, I think it was, he said, we have to, as Liverpool players, shut out the media, social media. We have to ignore all of that. There's two ways of doing that, right? One is avoiding social media, but we know players like their Instagrams and they like to show off. And the other thing is building up a mentality and a strength of character that you can just brush the haters off your shoulders. And we already know Liverpool are mentality monsters. So I don't expect anything less, really. But he goes on to talk about the playing differences. I am playing a bit different here to how I played at Bournemouth. Sometimes I am dropping lower to play and keep the ball. I would say Bournemouth played a bit more on the higher line. That's very interesting, right? And we have talked about how last season what Slot brought in to Klopp's team was a more pragmatic, cautious approach in defense and in transitions. So we didn't press as high and as relentlessly. We still picked our spots last season and we're doing that this season, but we're not just hunting the ball down in their half all the time, where someone like Kerkez or Robertson before him would be key in doing that. We are dropping back a bit more when the opponent has the ball because we just want to play the odds a bit better. If you are always pushing forward and pressing really high up, they only need one or two breakaways and they've got fantastic chance to score a goal because all our players are in their half. At least if we're dropping back a bit more, when we do get caught on the counter, we have a bit more security there. And so I'm all for it. I'm all for our fullbacks not bombing forward all the time and picking certain spots. And I think that's good for Kerkez as well, starting his career at Liverpool. Be defensively sound first. He got a few assists at Bournemouth. Let's let him get that at Liverpool too. I'd love to see that. But first and foremost, be defensively sound for us. Kerkez continues, obviously I had a bit more freedom then, but here we play more for the team, for points and to win. That's blowing my mind a little bit because Bournemouth are still a top-level Premier League team. They're not elite, but they're in the Premier League. They're one of the best teams in England. And for him to say at Liverpool we play more for the team, more for points and more to win, what are they playing for at Bournemouth? That's if I was a Bournemouth player or a Bournemouth manager, I would not be happy with that kind of comment coming out from Kerkez because it suggests maybe there are more individuals at Bournemouth that just want to play to get goals or assists for themselves or some flashy moments, or that the manager's not instilling a fight for the win mentality in the team. Is that okay? Mid-table team going into games thinking, let's just get a draw and not lose? I'm not sure. It definitely made me recoil. I'd be very interested in your thoughts in the comments on how you interpret that. That is more important than individual performances. One, it's great to hear that he's coming to Liverpool and he's like, wow, this is a real team squad. Everyone's playing for the team and there's no individuals that just want to, play for themselves and show off a bit or just get their own stats up. That's brilliant. But then to be accusing Bournemouth of that by saying Liverpool is more like a team squad than Bournemouth was is pretty weird. But from a Liverpool perspective, sounds like he's fitting in, sounds like he's working hard. The coaches are helping him. I'm sure his teammates are helping him. He has all the qualities to be the next Andy Robertson at Liverpool. He's very similar in his work rate, his persistence, dogged determination, willing to throw himself into the mix, throw his body on the line. Wonderful. I like all those things about him. Let's see him develop into a fully fledged Liverpool fullback. Thank you for reading that with me. I found it interesting. Let me know if you did, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.